Good evening to you all. Hello, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening, sir.
evening. I think we can start, right? Cannot wait forever.
Yes, sir.
Let's start. My internet is not too strong today, so I'll not be turning on video too much. So, you are all welcome. Going through the people that are online already is the usual number. We appreciate you for always being here, for giving your best to it. I can guarantee you that I will be here and with my team to support you in any way. So be rest assured that for the fact that you're going to be giving every time to this, we'll definitely be here for you. And that is also the character of the World Bank and the Federal Ministry of Education for whatever they are into. They like to perfect it to see the end. So seems like no matter what we do, people that will not be here, they will not be here. So there will be no need waiting too much to, accommodate perpetual latecomers on a daily basis. They are taking it for granted. So we'll not be waiting for that. Henceforth, for the fact that it's 7, the class will just start. Even if I come, I don't see anybody. I just turn on the recording and I will start. I'm telling you, that is how it's going to be happening because it's not fair to a lot of people here. They will join at 7 and then we'll be waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Always waiting for sometimes even 20 minutes above. That will not happen again by the grace of God. So, little recap on our JavaScript because we want to do whatever we have to do to earn JavaScript today. And so that from Friday, we can move on to Python. And that is like the very main reason why we're here. And data science, though we'll start from Python since Python is in data science. And from there, we'll just, use some certain weeks or a week for data science. So time is going. This is week 3. So we left with remaining 3 weeks. So we cannot just waste time on web development, waste all the time on web development. I want to do my best to see how much I could cover. And that is why you are seeing that we're not going very, very, very deep. We try to give you the fundamental part of it. I wish this course is like 3 months in that regards. That would have, give a very good time for us to cover more. But notwithstanding, with what we are doing, how we are doing it, should be able to at least, pick your stand in those technologies that we've trained you, we've taught to you so far. So we talked about JavaScript to be moving slowly from variables to, to variable types like strings, floats, ints, booleans, and dragging all the way to array, where we say that we have array lists, and that array is a list of variables where the values are like elements. Element encompasses with square brackets and separated by comma, irrespective of the type of the elements that are in the list. And that brings us here to this. So what you should know from here is the syntax, which is the pattern in which we write it, the var, the variable names, and the list. But for whatever you have to put in that list, make sure it's in a square bracket, make sure it's separated by comma, and make sure it ends with semicolon. That is what we are saying. And onward, we say that an array has a length of properties that we can find how many items are in the list. For this one, we checked and it was just 3 elements. Each element is also items. We talked of assessing items in array, that is the index of the elements in the array. And we say that in as much as we use a square bracket to access an element, we use square bracket to create a list. We also use square bracket to also access elements. And we say that the array access their 0 base. That means the first element starts with 0, second 1, 2, 3, like that, which we did. And we tried to check the first element here, which turned out to be peach. I think one lady did it. It was out here, I think, that shared with us what she did. And it was a good one that she has been following so far. All right. And that moves us to another functions or method called change or add, where we can, edit the array list. By editing the array list, we can just, replace the elements by any preferred elements that we think or we want. And by so doing, we replaced orange with pineapple, and we later use another method called pushed, where we added orange. So, and having said that, before we move on to another topic in JavaScript, I would want to ask you if you have a question concerning what we've treated so far as JavaScript is concerned. Question? Hello, guys. Hello?
No question for now.
Okay. Well, you are following it little by little, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then. We move on to another topic, which is a if statement. In a place like Python, that would be called a control flow. But here is a if statement. Right. So, and this kind of statement is conditional statement. Right. It's conditional statement. And it's not only if. There are so many conditions. We have if else, we have else, we have elif, and co. Right? So use if, the condition if, to tell JavaScript which statement executes based on the condition that is true. You remember that time that I was telling you that Booleans, for you to know what Booleans can do is when the condition is being given. For example, now this little block of code, var apples equals to 8. If apples greater than 0, console log eat an apple. Else, go to the store. Are you getting this thing? var apples. Now it's making more sense. Then we've been using var x equal to 8, var my name equals to Nina. Now the if statement is coming to the block of code to make it more sense. It's just like the first time you started learning English language is just the alphabet, like ABCD. From there, they try to teach you 2-letter words, 3-letter words, 4-letter words. From there, they start to teach you part of speech, and you start making sentences. From there, you start knowing what a paragraph is, from before you start writing articles or reports or whatever. Yeah, talk of even trying to write a book. So this is the kind of thing we are saying. Is spare parts, right? At the time that we were doing var s equal to 8 equals to whatever, they are just spare parts, right? Now we want to bring those spare parts together. Now it starts like a conversation. Okay, that is from Wahi. Exactly. Now this is what we are saying. Now they start making a little bit of sense to you. Va, apples, right? Equals to 8. If apples greater than 0, console log, go to it. Console will log into it and say, eat an apple. But how about if the apple is not greater than 0, you have to go to store. Then maybe X will come in. That will be another condition. So there could be more conditions in this statement. There could be several, there could be just one, just like this one is one. But it will start making more senses when you start having choices, right? For example, the S now comes in here. If apple, like, remember, is var 8, var apples equal to 8. If apple is greater than 0, console log eat an apple. S, console log no apples left. This is together to that if. If you can see, you see if here and you see S here. This time now we are treating if S. Then it was just if. So two conditions coming together, right? The first statement is for if, the second statement is for S. var apples equals to 8. If apples greater than 0, console log eat an apple. S. That is, if that statement is not true, then the second statement, I told you from the execution context of the way the code is being executed is from top to bottom. Then it will go down. Since that one did not make, it will go down to check if there is another statement. Then it will check console log, no apple left. So also, other conditions can still come in. This is not the only conditions. They are not just two. Elif, there are so many of them, right? Depending on it. Can you set a range? For example, this one. There are 3 now. If, S, and S if. If, X, and S if. var apple greater than, var apple equals to 8. Condition 1. If apple is greater than 0, document write. Now not console. You remember document write. He wants to write inside the HTML, right? var document write eat an apple. As if apple less than 3, document write go to the store. As document write no apple left. Document write, I don't know if we have gone to our console to write this and to see where it's been written, right? It will write directly into the HTML document. It will not pop up anything. It will not give you the outcome in the console, but it will write directly into the browser. So if you are not sure what we are saying, let's go to the browser. Let's try this. Snore by map. So let's, yeah. Don't worry. It's not going to see we are doing some research. Okay. Now you can see this, you can see my screen, right? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Now we try to go to our console. Oh no. Where is console? Console here. I'm going to, because we need to be seeing it. You see this white area? This is where we show you. This is where we mean HTML. It's going to be outputting it here. Whatever we do, because when you say document write, that is what is going to happen, right? So what will happen? That's what will happen, right? Okay. Permission to clear this. All right. We say var I see apples equals to 8, right? Very good. Then we say first statement, right? First statement, if what? If it doesn't work, then we'll have to go into a sublime. But I would advise, because of indentation principle, we'll go into sublime. So if apple greater than what? If apple apples greater than 0, I think. Is it 0? Then
Yes, 0.
okay, then document.write, we may have to write it. Let me see. Yep. Oh no. Let's go right on sublime to give us more grace. Let's let me open a sublime. Let's go right to sublime. Let's write it together. You can see, let me save it as a, I'm just gonna call it first underscore us underscore project dot gs, because it's JavaScript, right? I'm just gonna quickly save it on document. All right, so now if you can see, think you should be able to see, right? Var apples, sorry, equals to it, comma, if apples greater than 0, document dot write eat apple, right? Are you guys seeing? Is it eat up? Hello?
We are seeing, sir.
It's an apple.
Eat an apple.
Yes, sir.
What is happening? Where is my this thing? Okay. That means it's too big. Yeah, we should execute this first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I did not set it up very well. I'm gonna copy this code to this guy, Visual Studio. That will run it automatically. My VS. Just a moment. I'm just going to pull it. You go and pull it from document here. How did I save it again? I think first one. Excuses. ABCDFG. EF. Somewhere, okay, here. Open it. All right. Let me just share now. No shit. I don't know if you can see. Can you? Hello?
Yes, you can see it.
All right. Why I bring it here? Because this has a live server. Just gonna save it. I just pulled it here. Then here you can see. Did not even turn my light server on. Just gonna turn it on. Then save, sorry. Some of those things. Without the bargain. Just a moment. Yeah, I think I have to install it. I've done this before. Setting. Extension live server. Yeah, I did not. Person for account. Oh God. Hmm. Mm. Ah, just a moment, guys. Then which extension? Server. Mhm. See that it's installed and it's not showing. So sorry about this. See that should update again. Yes.